Joey Zoto said he's going to fix your anxiety in minutes, no matter how severe. That can make your anxiety worse. So, from that point on, be very wary. But let's first talk about what he got right. What does he know about anxiety here? So, taking slow, deep breaths actually works. When you breathe slowly, your body calms down. There's tons of studies on that. You can go look it up. Also, another thing I got right, find where your anxiety lives in your body. Is it your chest? Is it your stomach? It helps your brain stop spinning and focus on something better. Try that out. Tell me how it goes. Giving the feeling a color and shape is also a good idea. For example, let's say whatever feeling shy or nervous. I'm thinking about red, orange. Maybe you're thinking yellow even. Something in that hot sphere. And also, what shape are you giving it? I'm thinking a circle like a head. And that makes my anxiety label it. And it makes it feel better. Because it stops spinning, starts putting focus on something else besides what you're thinking in your head. Giving the feeling the shape is also a good idea. Because it stops you from thinking so much, right? You want that boom. You want that thing right off. That's why you're watching the video. But that video in particular could be the reason why it's not working though. Rate your anxiety from 1 to 10 before and after. Some people just do 1 before or the after, not both. It gives your brain proof that something changed. That proof feels good, especially with anxiety, because you just want to know every single little detail. And that's good. If that's how your brain works, you should just treat it that way. Start noticing. Remember, it's not going to be from 1, and then I feel like a 10. It's going to be a slow burn. So maybe when your anxiety first hits, you're thinking, this is a 10 or 9. It feels high. And after it drops down all the way to a 3 or 4, right? With practicing anxiety techniques from maybe a therapist or something of that nature that knows you, it can really help. His slow, calm voice also helps when someone's talking slowly and calmly near your brain. It starts to copy that energy. Your body relaxes without even trying. So if I talk this way to you from this point on, you might feel a little bit more calm because you understand every single word I am saying. And when you breathe in, you breathe out, it feels like your brain is getting a pause from this world. And it makes you feel much, much less tense in your body. Right? So that is what he's doing. So you feel a lot better. But let me show you what he's getting wrong and why you should just steer clear of some of this information he's giving. He says that this works no matter how bad your anxiety is. Calming, this is true, but it's dangerous. It's insane. It could calm your head for a second, but it's not really working. You have to get through your skull. I know your anxiety wants to know. It wants that free and that hit real quickly, like boom. You want to stop being so anxious. But the claim's too strong. No matter what, you gotta give that a red flag. For example, let's say your house is on fire. You cannot just sit down and start coloring a book, right? Or even some people play a video game even. If your house is on fire, you're gonna be stressed out. You're gonna not want to do anything but call the fire department or get some help in some way. When anxiety gets really, really bad, your brain basically turns off thinking. You cannot follow steps. You can't visualize colors. You're just trying to survive that feeling. So you start going, like you can feel it in your chest. It's like beating. Just keeps beating. And something that's helped me, kind of from social anxiety, is even when it's beating, you practice with someone, and through practicing talking to a stranger, maybe hopefully at school or something, you'll start It starts like this. And when you're talking, you start slowly, and the more you talk to more people, it starts moving at a human pace. But no, for social anxiety, every time you take a pause from talking to people for a long time, it's like this. So if you get this, I'm sorry for you. Hopefully you get help. The next thing is, since you can't do that, it also never says go to a doctor or therapist. Not one that matters, because none of them matter to him, I guess, because some people watch the video instead of getting help, and that can make things much, much worse. Because, what is it, like 5-7 minutes? I don't remember how long the video is. Just having that time, making people think, oh, I can get this for free here on TikTok. And he says, no matter what, must be right, must be true. He doesn't know you personally, he doesn't know exactly which level you're at. And because of that, that's a red flag. Don't take it too serious. He also says at the end of the exercise, the anxiety will feel like it never existed. That's not how anxiety works. Pushing a feeling away without fixing it is just makes it come back worse. You need to slowly get it to feel much more confident. That's how anxiety works. I think you've heard of it, because I'm sure you've looked up so many videos. I know I have. I'm trying to think of the word exactly. It's the one where exposure therapy, right? The best way is to go out there and whatever your fear is, do it hopefully in a less intense, more secure place than being thrown out there. But if you can push through it, it'll really help you go far. Another thing you got wrong, only people who it worked for are leaving. So let me just say this. If you're seeing a lot of good comments, just know that only people who it worked for are leaving comments saying it worked. The people it did not work for are closing that out, moving on, not leaving a comment, which makes the post look like it's actually working, because those people are putting down, great video, helped me get out of a tough time, right? None of those are really going to help you. If I don't really help you, it just looks like it's working because, well, some of them, who knows if they're real, right? Could be fake comments, but let's just say they're all real. It's not for everyone. Just remember that. So who does this work for? You might be questioning. Who does this work for? This works if your anxiety is small. Like you're nervous before a job interview or a first date. That kind of anxiety, this could help for. But if you've been dealing with this for many, many years, or it's daily, just keep happening, and you know you've had this since you're a child, if you can, please get some help. It'll help you much, much better. Much, much more, trust me. This does not work if your anxiety is big. Like if you have panic attacks all the time, or if you have panic attacks at random times throughout the day, if you have been through something really painful in your life or in your past, for that you'll need a real person, not a video. Trust me. I know a lot of people who've gone to therapy, and it's not that big of a deal, to be honest with you. They feel way much more seen, much more heard. You just have to find the right one. Remember that. So many people do not feel seen, not heard. You gotta fire those people. Find a new therapist. So what do you do instead? If this does not work for you, the video, if that didn't work for you, talk to someone you trust. Call a doctor or a therapist. It's not a big deal. Remember, people live really healthy lives after talking to therapists, and you just feel like you conquered something. You made something out of yourself. Finally. That boogeyman is gone. Right in the horror movies. Throw it away. This technique is real, and for the right person in the right moment, it genuinely helps. He never told you how to know if you are that person. If your anxiety is bad enough that you're searching for videos to fix at 2 a.m. and it gets really complicated in your head, I want to tell you this. No stress. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Please contact someone who you know, who you could talk to right now. Maybe a brother, maybe a sister. Maybe you did get a therapist. But please contact someone and don't sit through it yourself. it gets really bad if you don't talk it out, especially at that time. It will go if you choose to take action. That's what I want to say in this video. I am not licensed, I'm not a therapist, I have nothing like that. I'm just someone who has seen anecdotal evidence of that. So if this helped you, let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns. If not,